This is my first time towing a skid steer.
It is. We got a skid steer on the back. Sunday, mobilizing to the job. Sammy's got her work shirt on. We got Max here. We got Mama Dirt Boss here. On a new site, digging a foundation about an hour away from the shop down in Middleburg. Pretty nice foundation. Prints are on the way. We'll get to it in a bit. Look who we got here. We got Meek helping for the day.
How's it going, YouTube?
You guys remember him? Whoever's been with me the longest, like Dale, you know Miko. Glad to have him back on site. We're just shooting the elevations here of the front garage and the daylight drain to see the difference in drop, to see if we could get gravity fed daylight drain for footers. All right, Meek's just cutting the topsoil out so we get a better layout, not mixing the grass with the spoils that are coming out, because hopefully we could use this for backfill. That's the plan anyways. Definitely have enough room for a daylight drain. We just shot with the laser out the back, but it looks like this whole site was filled at one time, 4 or 5 feet of material, and I know we do have rock down here, so I'm hoping they just didn't fill over rock. But again, we painted the lines on the outside. We're going to give a 3-foot over dig when we go to excavate, but he's just getting the soil off. And we're just scratching the ground, pulling the topsoil up. It's all rock. It's hard. The ground is hard, no doubt. Hopefully we don't run into issues and need a hammer. You never know. Skid steer has a tough time just cutting this topsoil. But like I said, it was all filled, so time will tell. Time will tell. When the bucket starts jumping up and down like that, going just through topsoil, you know it's bony. And it's not pulling the rocks through it. Over here isn't so bad, but over to the right was pretty brutal. All right, we got a hole started. We established some grade. Gonna get the rest of this straight line. Kind of digging it backwards. I like to always dig to the garage, but we're just gonna get this for now. Then we'll have to readjust the lasers. Just get, there's minimal spots to put dirt on this lot. Let's set this. So we gotta play that right. We got a swale and a waterway right here. It was supposed to be bony gravel. It's bony fill. There's a bunch of blacktop in there, but we did hit virgin ground in the bottom, and this fill's been here for several years, 2000s, in the early 2000s. So, and it's hard to dig, so we know it's good. Like I said, we're an hour away from the site, from the shop, and you know, you're limited on equipment that you can bring when you're that distance. At least I am. I don't like to mobilize highways, a bunch of equipment, so you try to do it with the skid steer and 160. Getting grade. We got the notch out. We got the step up for the garage over there established. The rest is a cake mix, just a couple jogs here and there, but hogging out dirt, just putting it where we can, not in the way, keep everything right. This was the biggest jog we got, I believe. Still some jogs where the stairwells go and stuff like that in the garage. Get a little tricky dicky, you gotta keep your marks. It's all about getting out and repainting your marks. Once you lose them, you're screwed once you got everything, all the pins down, you know. All right, in the center of the house, there's the back corner, the lowest part of the land in the swale that has to be built up anyways. Gotta do the baling game and just transport my piles. To the right of me is the corner of the garage. We're swinging through the house into the back corner here. I'm gonna just put it there and then bail it up out of there again. There's really no choice. If I had the little booster here, it would be great. Just load it as you go and dump it, but again, limited equipment on a site that's far away. We'll get it at the end of the day. That's the way it goes. Gonna just move a little bit more dirt this way. Just after lunch, took the SIM card out of the GoPro because it is acting up. I just bought this another GoPro. I don't understand. These are 7s. I got to get the 10. Hopefully that solves the problem. But great, it's coming. It's coming. We're gonna play in the baling game. Just keep pushing here, baling there and baling over there. But here's our step up here. Not much in the ground here, but we're 2 foot higher than blacktop. But we'll get this all graded out right now. And this is what's left here. This is garage. Hopefully we can get this thing knocked out today. All right, finally setting the laser on the boom. Green is go once he gets it set. All right, on the back line here, just cleaning this up. We got to make this somewhat walkable when these guys can go around and work. Ground is hard, ground is rocky. Even though we stripped the topsoil, the machine's not level. It's not like having a dozer where you could just at least plane it off, you know. Skid steers, it is what it is. Ground was too hard this morning, so it gives a little uncomfortable feeling in the machine all day when you're rocking back and forth and trying to get things straight and neat. For some sites, you just can't do it. Although you know it's going to be nice when it's done. You know that. All different types of material here. I've seen everything. Everything. Last site on the lot, you know how that goes. Some hard clay there, an old stump. Come on. Man, that ground's hard. That's some nasty stuff right there. The old blue glue. With the boom, bucket all the way open. Dead nuts. Dead nuts. Little cleanup. She's looking pretty. And we got meat going down in the hole. He's just gonna grade the bottom out right to me and we'll be good to go. Clean that fluff with this rocky ground. You get the teeth marks. These are for 8-inch teeth, and we'll grade it perfecto. Oh yeah, she's looking pretty. We got some big concrete here or something. I just took out another slab. But she's coming along. When you can bail and reach and not re-bail, it goes pretty quick. All right, still grading and bailing. You get to this point, you get in your zone. You see the ending and you're like, yes. This company I'm working for now is a company that I used to, me and my father, you know, he's one of my father's best friends when my pops was alive. And we did all his concrete and masonry and whatnot. Never did his digging, and he called me on a bail him out. His regular excavator couldn't get to it today. He was actually digging another project of his, and this guy's a top-notch builder. Let me tell you, talk about custom. You want to see his pool houses he builds. They're like houses. Let's just put it that way. CGM Construction. Look those guys up. Unbelievable. First class. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to dig for these guys. Gotta do them right. We're into some funky dunky over in this corner. I don't even want to jinx myself, but I think there's a tree down here. I think there's a stump. It's been good so far, just basically all clean, filled with little asphalt, asphalt, some bony stuff, and shale, some clay, some gravel. No trees yet, except for this one, and I really think there is one there. Because I saw some roots. But we'll see in a second. Hold on. Yep, it's a tree. At least we know we're virgin ground. One of the worst things, we're going to leave that open and have to fill that footing with concrete in that area. Because that is part of the foundation. So we'll get this out. We'll have to box it out and put a little extra concrete or stone in there, one or the other. Let them make that judgment call, but there is the tree stump. And we will throw this over here for now. I knew we were at virgin ground the whole time because the change in the color of the soil, but that just proves it right there. It isn't that deep, it's a shallow root. We'll probably just pack it in, to tell you the truth. We'll box it out. Pack it up with the hoe real good. We'll let them know about it anyways, and if they decide to do anything else, we'll cut it out. But it isn't that deep. It's only a foot. Cut that slop out, and we'll pack it right back in with some dirt. Even better yet, by the time we grade, it's only 6 inches, so we'll grade right to it. Looking good. Pack it right in. Take this bony stuff, get it in there and give it a new floor in this area. The meat's down there with the skids here, we'll pack that in too. And with the over dig, it's probably not right where the footer is. That's all. Little field modification. Nothing to it. 6 inches. Alright, as I always say, line your tooth up, run your bucket back on that line. Make sure it hits that line before you cut your line, you know. It will give you the straightest edge. Let's move this stump. So like I said, we are actually less than 6 inches of grade change after that stump was out. And I cut all the roots out as you see them there. I pretty confident that's gonna be all right. He'll track and pack that. I packed it with this, and we'll be all right. Really bony stuff we put in there, so. Cutting, working our way to the garage now. Got a big old healthy pile on the back. I'm gonna cut out 2 inches here. He says right here, my boom on my laser doesn't hit it because we got the laser over in the corner. Now it's hitting it. We're good to go. That little bit we couldn't get. Size basement. We're working our way over to the garage stairs. Starting to get hot. Had to crank up the AC. Meek's doing the same in the skiddy. The bottom's looking superb. Everything is nice, tight, all within the 1/4 inch. The way we like it. If you could put a machine in the bottom of the hole, obviously it's the best scenario. It's quicker. But when you're by yourself, like I am most of the time, that's what I do, as you know. I've even had the dozer in the hole. With the boom laser, it is you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to operate as a one-man band. That boom laser is definitely nice. If I didn't have that, you definitely would need somebody with a rod down there. Get out, in and out, in and out, in and out. 500 times a day, jumping down in the hole. The stairs and the step up, it's really hard to make these little jobs with all this blacktop in there. Once there was a pipe, there was blacktop, all this nonsense in the ground. It's hard to make a clean trench. You know, you want to make nice little cuts and 2-foot jobs, and you can do that when you got nice molded clay. But this stuff, you just touch a piece of blacktop, it rolls out 3 foot of bank. It's crazy. So we're in the stairwell right now, going down into the garage. There's a little bit of the stairwell here where we would like to keep that little notch, and like I said, a pipe rolled out, took half the bank. So if I feel that's not safe, we'll just knock it out before we leave. I'll have to go inspect it. It's nice to leave them when they're stable. Not only does it look pretty, it just saves on backfill. Cut out, and that is actually where our steps up to the garage, and that's all we'll have left today is to knock the garage out, and we are in good shape. We didn't start digging till by 10 o'clock, 9:30 anyways. Gotta get a layout this morning. I'm gonna reposition here and get this cut. Alright, we're on the garage. Just a little scrape up here. It had to step up 5 foot, so that shows you the elevation. We have drop off the road. We shot 2 foot off the road. 9'10" on the stick down. 9 foot walls, 10-inch foot. And then that's what it is here. So these footings and walls are going to be totally exposed, and we will backfill them with the material we have on the site. Left the front of the place open, potentially so we can get trucks and whatnot. Just have to move material around as needed. It's all part of the game. Make it, you know, I'm a fan of making it easier for everybody else, you know. Concrete truck, foreman, all that stuff, you know. You gotta bring their stuff in, get them to the hole as close as they can. You got rebar, you got everything, so try not to put the pile directly in front of the holes and block it off. So as you see, we got the piles to the right, piles in the back, piles to the left. 2 setbacks right there, parallel lines, those 2 stakes we had to save. I think we're in good shape. Alright, just making a ramp for Meek to get on out. We'll get him on out of here. 2 buckets wide should do it. And this also will be my daylight drain, so it's not a waste. And hopefully I can utilize it to run stone down into the footing. Not sure if it's going to be here or on the other side. I just haven't made that decision yet. I'll see once the footings get in. We did a double sweep today. It was so dirty in here. A lot of powder. You know what I say. Alrighty. Miko going on out. Take a little bit of grade. There you go. Oh, he's not wide enough. Nice and nice. So this afternoon, the GoPro worked real well. At lunchtime, I took the SIM card out. I've never done that. And that could be the problem, you know. Took it out and it worked, so whatever. But I did lose some footage in the last couple videos. Stopped videoing through the summer because of it, but this one looks good. Real good. Gonna fill that garage probably with stone. We're not gonna use this material for that. We can use it for backfill. It's approved for backfill, but the garage, we gotta go come up full depth. So we'll either use gravel or stone. But these guys are ready for footings tomorrow. We'll connect our daylight drain right on here, right on out. Back on site. Rained last night. Pipe is here. We got gutter pipes and daylight pipes, just knocking out this daylight drain because we did have rain. Hole's a little sticky, but looks good. Minor cave-ins, and that's expected. Again, there's a lot of fill here, so it does like to roll out. But we are on virgin ground, which is good. We caught that yesterday. That is good. Just knocking this daylight in. It's gonna be a nightmare to get the stone in here. Gonna have to move this back a little bit because the property line is them arborvitaes, and we can't go around this way. It's a big hill and there's a water swale there. But daylight's coming out here, going there. Just knocked a tree down that was backfilled up 5 foot, snapped it off. Pulling some, trying to consolidate the concrete bigger pieces and just putting them back here, and we'll bury them. Obviously this was a site for burying stuff, so we can bury it. But back here is where the daylight's going to be. We should pop out somewhere here. All right, just digging the daylight drain. Just shot with the laser. Positive pitch coming out. Put about 6 inches of stone in the bottom or more right off the bat. That allows it just to get that drain. Even if that pipe ever plugs up, it allows it to naturally drain. Each site's different. Each builder's different. We do different things as requested. So that's why on the channel sometimes you see different things. It's for different engineers, different scenarios. All right, right there we got about 10 inches of pitch just from that distance, so that'll be good. We'll run that the rest of the way out right over the bank. Well, we're getting rained on. Got that cut in, got some stone in the bottom. That's about it. Back on site, day 2.5. Got the footings going in. We got our ramp made to get our stone in. 2 drain tile pipes going out with stone all done, daylighted out by that excavator. This will be poured tomorrow, then it's go time with the stone.